Hey everybody, Kris from the Brothers Take here, about to give my review to the latest EP, Echoes Within, by Irish metal band 12 Gauge Outrage. I have heard it ahead of time. The guys were so kind to send me on the EP. I have literally just filmed all my reactions to the tracks that I hadn't already checked out. Obviously I have the Feed the Beast reaction already out there, which you can check out, but the other 4 tracks from this EP I have listened to. I've literally just listened to it. I've recorded my reactions. I promised they wouldn't go out until after the EP is launched, so they will do that. But this is my non-spoiler review, having just listened to the EP. So I'm not going to spoil what you will hear from the EP. I'm not going to say, specifics of what happens in this EP, what you can expect in the EP, but rather just my overall impressions and thoughts. And by the way, the track that you're hearing in this review is Feed the Beast, a track that's already out. I am not going to play in the background any of the songs from the EP. You'll have to wait. July 12th it comes out, so we're very close, we're very soon, and you'll be able to listen to it for yourself. But my thoughts on first reaction is that this is 12 Gauge Outrage at their absolute best so far, and that is not to discredit the amazing work that they've done so far. I absolutely loved Siren. I've loved their previous work too, but I am incredibly impressed by this EP, by the recording quality, the writing that's here, the instrumentation is absolutely fantastic, and there are so many surprises on this EP that really took me off guard. I can't wait for you guys to see my reactions. And I have to say, I've really been, it felt so new and fresh, but also nostalgic. And I think that's an element of what you get with 12 Gauge Outrage. You know, they're a modern metal band with modern sensibilities. They add their own flavor to things, but they are also channeling music that they grew up on, and that a lot of us grew up on, us metal fans who maybe, went to metal gigs in the early 2000s, if you grew up inspired by thrash metal bands and hardcore bands and punk bands, but also listened to the metalcore bands that came out in the early 2000s. And if you want to fuse all that shit together, you're going to get some of those elements here on this EP. There is so many different styles of metal fused together, and yet every track sounds like 12 Gauge Outrage. I am so fucking impressed by this. I think my favorite track, not to give too much away, but I think my favorite track might be the opening track. However, there are so many surprises along the way, and they also did something that I have wanted them to do, and they did it, and it was fucking fantastic. I'm really, really impressed, and I think they pulled it off amazingly well. I cannot wait for you guys to hear this EP. I think if you like 12 Gauge Outrage's catalogue already, then they have not disappointed. You are going to fucking love this next EP, and I can't wait to hear what people's favourite tracks are, because honestly, each track is different, and yet there's a connective tissue and DNA where they also feel part of this EP. It's a darker EP, I feel, than Siren. I think Siren had an element of hope, maybe false hope, especially within the lyrical content, but there was a lightness to it. Even in the artwork it was brighter, and it had a sense, it was a little bit more melodic, I would say. This one feels darker and heavier, and there are moments where the instrumentation is doing the talking, you know what I mean? It's like a brutal album, and I think the artwork also portrays a sense of brutality and darkness, that this particular, this EP really does bring the outrage. It's relentless in a really, really great way, with lots of surprises. I have questions for the guys from listening to this EP. I'm so impressed by what I heard, and I cannot wait for everyone else to check it out. If you're a heavy metal fan, if you're a thrash metal fan, if you're a metalcore fan, if you're a hardcore fan, punk fan, all these things, I think you should check out this EP if you've never checked out 12 Gauge before. And go check out the guys, they're absolutely fantastic. But if you're a fan of them already, if you already know who they are, if you've already checked out their music, you will not be disappointed. They have really experimented with their sound. They've pushed into new boundaries. And there is a song in here that is an absolute journey. They will take you on a journey through both their influences, through new sounds, new styles. It's so fucking impressive, but I do not want to give any more away. So, with that being said, like I said at the beginning, I think this is 12 Gauge Outrage at their absolute best so far. Every single member of the band gets their moment to shine in more ways than one, and I cannot wait for people to check this out, and I'd love to hear what your favourite song is when you do hear it. Let me know your thoughts, guys. That's just my thoughts on the new EP. That's my review of it so far. An absolute must listen for heavy metal fans. A great new EP by a local band from Ireland. And I really want to see, like I've said it before, these guys should play at festivals like Download. They would do so well. I think audiences would absolutely dig them. They'd be moshing, they'd be headbanging. They would, they would go down really, really well. Especially in those tents where it gets like people just get filthy. Like, it'll be fucking awesome. But yeah, when it's come out, it's coming out on July 12th. When you've checked it out, please do get back in touch. Let me know what your favourite track of the EP is. I think mine is the opening track so far, but that's only on one listen. I need to go back and listen to them all. And that's not to say that the EP just goes down in quality. It's just that for me it was such a strong opener. But I can't wait to hear what you guys think of everything. And also that Journey song. Wait till you hear that. That's crazy. I won't say which one it is. Can't wait to hear your thoughts on it, guys. An amazing EP by 12 Gauge Outrage. Echoes Within comes out July 12th. Make sure you check it out. It'll be out on everywhere you like to listen to your music. So stream the shit out of it, rock out to it, and let us know your thoughts. And do keep an eye out for my first time reaction video to the rest of the EP, which is coming out very soon as well. So make sure you're subscribed for that. Give this video a thumbs up, click the notification bell for all future content, and make sure you're following 12 Gauge Outrage for their content too. Thank you so much for checking out this review. I'll be back to talk to you guys next time.